So, the next thing I want to show you right here is where the oil pump pickup goes in. There is actually one bolt that holds that in, but you can see I've already removed it. That's because I had to get the oil pump pickup out of the way in order to remove that windage tray underneath there, because I was inside this motor checking out the bearings the other day. So I've already removed the oil pump pickup. If you haven't done that yet, you would have had to remove the oil pan and remove the oil pump pickup. But since I've already got that done, the next step is just removing the 4 bolts that hold the oil pump in place and slide it off of the crank journal. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. It's actually kind of a lot of slack in the chain. I don't know what's normal and what's not normal for these motors, but that seems like a lot to me. So I'm going to make sure I check the specs on that before I put this all back together. Okay, so I checked the internet, and apparently these motors just have a lot of slack in the chain. I saw a couple other videos that showed quite a bit of slack just like this, so I suppose it's normal. So the next thing to do is to reinstall the new oil pump, and I'm trying to figure out if this is indexed in any way. So I'm just going to try to slide it on and see what happens. I'm assuming that it's got to have some sort of indexing on it to place it in the proper position. It's kind of hard to see with the lighting that I have going on in here right now. So I'm just going to kind of mess with it till it slides on, and there we go. And there we have it. The next step is to change out the front main seal so we can get our timing cover back on. Okay, so to get this seal out, looks like it's going to be a little tricky, but place a flat bladed screwdriver over top of the actual seal. Did I say bearing? I meant seal. And tap it out. And there we go. Old seal is out. We've got to get the new seal in. I'm going to clean this all up. Still see what I'm doing, yeah? Just going to kind of clean some of the crud out of here. Okay, you've got your old seal out. You've kind of cleaned up around this edge a little bit. You're ready to reinstall everything. I've placed the new timing cover gasket back into position, and I've started kind of hand threading in a few of these bolts here. The way this works is you place this on the crank, maybe I put it a little bit too tight, and kind of put it in where the seal goes. It'll go. You know what, the oil pan may be a little bit too tight to allow it to get in position. So I'm going to drop the oil pan down a little bit. Luckily I've only got a couple bolts holding it in. Yeah, that was the problem. I'm going to go ahead and loosen the other side too. Okay, there we go. Now we're in. Alright, so you want to place that into position, and that's going to center it left to right, top to bottom, everything. So, now that that is centered, I'm just going to kind of snug the bolts down a little bit. Crap on it like I do. For my garage just being a mess right now. So make sure you wipe everything off. Everything's clean. You don't have sand or dirt anywhere in the seal. Then what you're going to do, place it into position. Take your alignment tool and tap this thing into position. Tap it slowly and make sure it's going in evenly all the way around. And once you've got it all the way into position, that's it. You are done. You've successfully changed your oil pump, your timing seal. Now all you've got to do is go around and torque your cover bolts. This says 106 inch-pounds. I need to do the conversion on that. Once I do the conversion, I'll come back and torque these up. Okay, so according to what I found online, I don't know if you can see that, 106 inch-pounds is 8.8 foot-pounds. So I'm just going to make it 9 foot-pounds on my torque wrench, and then go ahead and torque these bolts. There we have it.